Hi everybody and welcome back to your channel. My name is David Lysaght at Hartpury FEI Para-Dressage competition, and we are lucky to talk to Sharon Jarvis from Team Australia, a three-time Paralympian. So Sharon, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yes. Tell me, how is the competition going?
Yeah, the competition's going really well. I arrived over in England about a week and a half ago, and rode my horses for the first time that week. One of the horses I'm competing on, I had 4-5 rides before I came here, and the other horse that I'm competing, I'd actually only sat on once before coming here. So very kindly, they've been really kindly loaned by riders in the UK.
Oh, perfect. That's very kind. Obviously, it's a long journey from Australia for the horses. So, what was the spark that ignited your desire to compete at such a high level?
Yeah, I've always had a love of horses. My mum blames herself for putting me on a rocking horse age 1 because I never wanted to get off. Although my family is non-horsey. But we live on farmland in Western Australia. And so I had the opportunity to have a pony in the paddock. And that was when I started riding when I was about 3. Got my own pony before I was 5. And then when I was 7, I had bone cancer. Ewing sarcoma, and I wasn't allowed to ride for 6 years. My parents sold my pony so I wouldn't go get on it in the paddock. And I just kept asking the doctors, when can I ride again? Never wanted to stop. So when I was 13, I was allowed to ride again, and I just did most things that kids do: pony club, games, jumping. And I never really saw myself as having a disability. I knew my legs didn't work as good as other people's, but that was the best thing, was that my ponies, they didn't mind. And it was a sport I could compete equally with my able-bodied friends. And then 2006, I got spotted at a competition getting on my horse on the wrong side because I can't get on the correct side. And then that was the beginning of the para journey. So
what is next for you as a para-equestrian?
What's next? I actually thought going into Tokyo and at Tokyo Games that was probably going to be my last games. I was really, 5 years was a long time, and COVID stuck in the middle there, and I was stuck on the east coast of Australia training, and my family was on the west coast. It was I didn't get to see them for a really long time, and then going into Tokyo, and I thought, maybe I've had my share of the sport. But after Tokyo, I had some serious health issues, and when I was recovering from an emergency surgery, I was probably hit a little bit rock bottom. I thought, why am I recovering? And that was when I really thought to myself, no, I would really like to go again and give it another crack at the games.
You're not finished yet.
I'm not finished yet. The fire, I couldn't actually distinguish the fire inside me. The fire is still there to keep going. What I really love, though, as well, is I get the opportunity to help some up-and-coming riders in the sport and share my knowledge with them, which here at Hartpury, we've got 2 younger riders on the team. First time competing at an international outside of Australia for them. And so if I can, bring my knowledge and help them, and get them really going in the sport, I really love that.
And that's so important. And finally, just what advice do you have for people with disabilities who want to get into horse riding but are nervous that they can't do it, or there are no services?
Well, I honestly, when I started riding again, when I was allowed to, I actually had a massive fear of falling off. So I understand how hard and difficult it can be to be nervous. And really, it's just taking little steps along the way. and find the right people to support you, and that people who are really on your side and understand what you're going through as well. You know, to have a team around you like that is really important. But don't ever give up. If there's something you really, really want to do, you just keep going no matter how hard it gets.
Yes. And on that note, thanks very much, and I hope your team do well in Hartpury. That is Sharon Jarvis of Team Australia, 3-time Paralympian, and thanks very much.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.